Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be working on this one. This slingshot actually belongs to a friend of mine who rents a slingshot out here in Albuquerque, and one of his renters decided to initiate a rapid disassembly of the angle drive. Now it took us a couple of weeks to source one out. Thanks to Facebook forums of the slingshot groups, they were able to reach out and answer my simple question, and we were able to find the angle drive rather quickly. Big shout out to all of you Facebook users out there who reached out and answered those questions and helped out. The community is awesome out here on these three wheels. So in this video, we're going to take apart that angle drive, remove all the parts, clean it up, install the used one, and then more than likely take it to the dealership to do the alignment, just because I don't feel 100% comfortable, because this is going to be a rental. It's not a friend of mine who just drives it on the weekends. I want to make sure that that alignment is done right and he has no problems. So join me on this little journey of cranking into the angle drive. This is the first time I'm going to do it, so let's see what headaches come about. All right, stay to the end of the video. Your comments help. Your comments help not only me, but other slingshot owners out there. So comment, okay? Put your comments in there. What I did wrong, what was right, what worked for you, especially what worked for you. Because in this community, a lot of us are doing this ourselves. Some of our dealerships are 6 hours out one way. So videos like this help those people out. So put your comments in there, all right? All right, let's get started. So as we get started in this, you can clearly see that the input shaft is completely disconnected from the angle drive and is just running loose in there. And it did do some damage, and in doing so, there's oil all over the place, and I can't stand the smell of this. So let's keep going. So as I start getting into this, I realize I need a 7/8 Allen wrench to get that bolt off, as well as a 1-inch wrench or socket for the passenger side of this to remove that, which I didn't have at the time. With the angle drive now down and out of the way, we clearly saw all the damage that happened to the input shaft as well. Oh, son of a motherless goat.
How much damage?
This is the emergency brake cable. It shredded it. I'm surprised it was working. All right, everybody. It is now the next day. I finally made some more time to do this. We've already gone ahead and removed the angle drive out of this slingshot. So with the swing arm out, it is now time to go ahead and start getting parts ready. And right now, we are going to pressure wash the angle drive, because that one's still kind of dirty. We're going to pressure wash the swing arm to get that cleaned up, because it's full of gear oil. It's all over the place. Once I'm able to roll it, I'll probably clean off the rest of that. And then I will get the belt on, align the best I can. We'll get it back on the trailer and to the dealership so that they could do the alignment. I know it seems pretty easy, but because he is renting the slingshot out, I do not want to take the risk of one of his renters having that belt snap off on him. So I'd rather I feel more comfortable if the dealership deals with that. All right, so let's get to it. All right, everybody, let's figure out how we ended up here in front of my wall again. And that is primarily because I lost a lot of footage. Don't know how, I lost complete track of it. So here I am going to tell you what happened the rest of the story. So I ended up pressure washing the angle drive, the used one, which wasn't that bad. It actually only had a few thousand miles on it. Previous owner only swapped it out with a new one because he was hearing sound coming from the rear, and turns out it was a bearing. So he had this angle drive that was just kind of sitting around, so he ended up selling it to us for a very, very great price, and I appreciate him for it. So pressure washed that. I cleaned up all the gear oil off of the back of the swing arm because that was problematic, because it was just all over the place. From there, I went ahead and got the angle drive mounted back in place. Input shaft was bolted back up. From there, that 7/8 Allen bolt was easy to install. From there, the 1-inch or the 25mm wrench held on the nut on the other end, tightened it up. I got the belt on and I aligned it the best I could. But again, I don't have all of the expertise and knowledge to try and pull it off myself. If it was my slingshot and if it left me stranded on the side of the road, it would have been my fault. That's why I sent it to the dealership. But we got that mounted up, took it on a quick little test drive, make sure it wasn't going to give us too much of a trouble getting it on the trailer and off the trailer at the dealership. Once I was comfortable, got that taken care of, dropped it off the dealership. We ordered the emergency brake line, but unfortunately it was going to be back ordered. That back order took a while, so they were not able to install it. So I still need to install the new emergency brake cable onto the sling for the owner. But the dealership got the belt alignment done, got it back to the owner, and he is happy. He did clean it up a little bit more, but I did give it a good detail before I sent it to the dealership. Cleaned the undercarriage, got as much gear oil off as I could. That was sprayed everywhere, so that way that smell doesn't get to whoever's riding in it. Cleaned underneath the hood, kept that nice and clean, which, by the way, if you guys have not found the product Pig Spit yet, you must try it. It works amazing on your plastics and works amazing under the hood. You could spray everything you want. It buys you a couple months time from having to reapply it. It is a great product, and I use it on a regular basis, considering I've been using my slingshot as a daily driver for the last 3 years. You look underneath that hood, you cannot tell that I have been driving it that much. But that is the end of this video. I wish I had more footage for you guys, but to be perfectly honest, it's not as technical as I expected. I expected this to become problematic. I expected to hit a bunch of problems, and get it replaced. I was actually pretty surprised. So I hope this video helped you out. Please share it with anybody you think would help them get this project done or get this process done. It's relatively pretty simple as long as you have those two tools, that 7/8 Allen and that 1-inch or 25mm wrench. You should be perfectly fine. Don't try to substitute those. I did. It does not work out very well. So get those tools. You're going to use them again someday. You might help out a friend. Just buy the tools. It's something you need. So if this did give you some entertainment, some technical knowledge, even though I'm not a technical expert, please share it with your friends. Like the video. Comments help other owners. Comments help other owners, so that way they have a little conversation with everybody else to find out what problems they have. Thank you guys. I hope I can help you out again. All right, see you guys out in the streets.